Good morning, everybody. Today is the day that would have been the day just before my scheduled surgery to have my nose graft removed. But unfortunately, my doctor, my surgeon, had surgery last week, Thursday, for shoulder injury. So I get to sport this for 2 more weeks. And hopefully it's just 2 more weeks, not any longer than that. It is actually starting to get a little bit uncomfortable. Pulling down. It's starting to get, it's not painful, it's just uncomfortable. It's supposed to be a hot one today, so I've decided to go rebel and wear my sandals. We have a trip planned for Blue Mountain coming up. We have a trip for Petit Jean, and then we have a trip for Lake Chilkat down in southeastern Arkansas. That's going to be like a vacation week. So we anticipate that to be about an 8-hour drive. I don't think it'll take that long, but towing a trailer and everything, good possibility. It's kind of nice to be able to have both hands comfortably on the steering wheel with that magnetic holder that I got. And if you didn't see my video yesterday or the day before, I picked it up from Walmart out of the $4.88 box for cell phone device, extras, and for $4.88. So when I got to the register, I asked the cashier, I said, ring that up and make sure that the price is what it said on the box, make sure that someone hadn't thrown it in there. And so when she rung it up, it was $1. I was like, oh yeah, I'll buy it for $1 and see how it works. And so far I like it. It frees up my hands. So it bounces around a little bit more than it should, or it would if I was holding it. But at least it's not, drifting over here, over there, or anything like that. So. is already 71 degrees at 7:15 in the morning, so it's gonna be warm. 5 News weather said that we may have some like popcorn type showers, just pop-up showers. There is some cloud cover this morning, so it doesn't make it out of the question that we might have rain today. But it'd just be from the heat and the humidity in the air that we have any rain. Checked out 3 local parks this weekend, Saturday, and the first park I went to was a nice, very small park. The only problem I found with it is that it is laid out backwards. Typically, when you back in an RV, the campsite of the RV is on the passenger side of the tow vehicle. And so when you back in at this particular campground, all of the amenities such as the picnic table, the fire pit, things like that are on the non-camp side of the trailer. And if I want to have use of those campsite amenities, I don't want to have to walk around the trailer to get to them. I'd like to be able to walk out the door, take a few steps, and put stuff on the table, be it concrete or wood, metal, or whatever. I want the campsite, the camp area, to be outside the passenger side of the trailer. And so that was the only thing I noticed that was wrong with, that I was not pleased with that particular campsite. The second place I went to was a Good Sam Park, and there's people that live on that property, and I was just not impressed. It butts up next to, and I don't know if that property contains the mobile home park, but I just did not like the aesthetics of that particular Good Sam Park. Yes, they had a pool. Yes, they have a little convenience store. Yes, they have a propane tank that you can fill up propane if you need to. It was full hookup, but I just, you know, if I'm going to spend $33 to $40 a night to stay somewhere, I don't want to stay on somebody's property. I mean, I can go to a state park and pay $20 a night, $22 a night, and be along the water's edge, or at a river or a lake, or back into like the woods and have a woods view or something like that, or go to Army Corps of Engineers Park and have the same for $22 a night. my RV is just a 30 amp, so I don't need the 50 amp unit because I don't have all that. I don't have 2 air conditioners and things like that. Now that might be something we might replace later, but we're just gonna have to kind of play that by ear. But the third campground I went to locally was also a Good Sam park. Pictures they show of it are nice, but again, I was completely unimpressed, simply because there are some old dumpy trailers that are there that look like they live there. The trailers are literally stacked side by side. There's no space in between them. I was not impressed. Not impressed at all. And I got out, and yeah, they have a little convenience store, and I didn't see a propane tank, but I looked at the prices. The store was closed when I went, by the way, which is fine. It was a Saturday, but it should have been open, especially on a Saturday. And when I don't remember what I was trying to say, but it was just, I was not impressed with that park at all. And it was the worst of the 3 that I had gone to. And so if I'm going to be doing any kind of Good Sam parks, I hope that they are a whole lot better looking than the one here local, or either one here local, especially for $33 a night. I realize they're full hookup, but I don't want to be able to hear my neighbor watching TV or arguing with their spouse or significant other, or hear any kind of conversation that they're having. I mean, I don't mind being an RVer and, you know, sharing conversation with other RVers, but I don't want to share literally the same space as them. So, I mean, I realized that they were just trying to maximize their amount of income, and they have a lot of people that apparently stay at that park as a permanent resident, and I just was not impressed. I can go to another Corps of Engineers park and be close to my neighbors, but not right at their back door. So I was able to get a reservation made for one of the local parks that we did like going to 10 years ago when we were camping at first. I was able to get a spot on that side of the campground for early June. So, you know, hubby can get out, he can take his big dog and he can go fishing and not have to, you know, load up the truck and go to the fishing pier. They don't have a fishing pier, but go fishing. And I can just sit right there in the shade, in the comfort of underneath the awning, and relax. Just listen to the birds, the ducks, the geese. There are geese at that particular campground, and it's local. So, you know, the grandkids and the daughter can come out, visit us, spend the night if they want to, or at least just come out and have dinner with us, and, you know, spend one night, have breakfast, and then go home. But youngest daughter suggested that because there was no places really like we used to be able to just load and go every month, 1 weekend a month before, to this particular park. She suggested that we go farther out, and so now we're gonna, we're starting to do that. And so last night, hubby and I talked about doing the state parks, going to the state parks and supporting Arkansas a little bit more with the state parks in the area. I mean, the farthest one we're going to now is probably going to be an 8-hour drive, so I think that's going to be the farthest away. Going to be the most flat for us to get to. We won't have a lot of hills and things to get to for towing. And kind of leery about this particular trailer that we have. I thought the last trailer, the first one we had, was like 6,800 pounds. And this one says that it is 5,600 pounds. But it feels heavier. I don't know if that makes any sense. It's the fiberglass siding, just like ours had on it. But it's 3 feet longer. But it's lighter, according to the sticker. So, I don't know. This one doesn't have, I mean, before we carried lights and an extra barbecue and sleeping bags and all the food and everything. Not water. We did not carry water, but this one still feels heavier, even though we're carrying it light. It doesn't have, it's already got a barbecue in it. Matter of fact, it's got 2 barbecues in it. One of which is in the, underneath the bed. The other barbecue is just a Coleman cook stove that's in the back. And then, I carry my griddle. It's a 2-sided griddle. It's a flip side griddle, so I can cook pancakes, eggs, and bacon on the flat side. I can turn it over and I can basically grill hot dogs and hamburgers. That does make quite a bit of a mess because it is greasy, but I can grill on that one. So that one, that's a heavy, it's a heavy piece, but it's not, we didn't have any propane when we went camping the first time a couple weeks ago in that trailer, so it was nice to be able to cook meals on one piece of equipment. Now, I will take that and cook outside next time. We'll not cook inside as long as it's not raining. I will cook outside. I will set up the pop-up tent. We have a canopy, a screened-in canopy that I will cook in next time when we go. And it doesn't take long to set that screened-in tent up, so I can cook out there in that instead of cooking in the trailer. We are making plans for places to go and see and visit and become patrons of. And so I'll keep you guys updated. I'm almost to work, so to the parking garage, so I'm going to go ahead and shut this off. Y'all have a great day. Bottoms up on your coffee cups, and I will talk to y'all later.